Scraptember, and today I am working with a cut file and I will explain that. So I'm working with Scraptember where we're given a prompt each day, and today's prompt is stitching, and this is a COPA cut file. It is Confessions of a Paper Addict, and they have their own website, and I can link that below. I have several different ones. I love the stitching ones. I don't know that you can see this all this good, but I'm going to peel this off. I just wanted to show you that. What I don't usually do, usually I am starting with a photo and then I make my layout. Well, I knew I wanted to use this, so then I went to my pictures and I pulled them out. So I have several choices and I'm kind of leaning towards a couple of them. The other thing I am doing in addition to Scraptember is May I Scraplift You, where a whole group of us scraplift someone, and then they take inspiration from their layout. I am scraplifting Katie Scott of the Scrappy Sisters, and the Scrappy Sisters, along with Dawn Alberts, are the ones that put on Scraptember, if you can keep all that straight. So Scraptember gives a prompt. We're doing stitching. That's with Laura Alberts and the Scrappy Sisters. May I Scraplift You? I'm scraplifting one of the Scrappy Sisters, Katie Scott. And I will put this up in the corner, her what I'm lifting. And the reason I picked that is because it's got that vertical bit. And then she nicely, and because I was trying to figure out how to do this, and she nicely kind of, I'm not sure which one I want to use, you know, overlapped, which is what I have to do. Yeah, I'm going to overlap. I'm probably going to lose this one. And that's okay to know, because then I don't have to do the stitching there. I don't have to back it. This one I would like to use, but I think I could cut it down, and I think that will be okay. It is, I was in Florida. I bought myself a new pair of sandals. So, and then this is when we went whitewater rafting. I like that. Here we have a couple of beverages that work as well. And then this is just when we went to a restaurant in Green Bay. This is the only photo I have, so I thought that might work too. I don't know. I'm really kind of thinking the shoes or the sandals and then trimming it down more. So anyway, that'll be decided. Here's my cut file. I'm going to back it. I am not going to show you how to stitch it. I won't put you through that while I'm recording. However, there's a lot of videos out there, especially on YouTube, of how to do stitching on paper. If you have questions, please let me know. If you want me to show you how to do stitching on paper, I totally will. There's a couple different ways. So papers, my cut file. Oh, I'm gonna take this off for you just so that you can see it. I'm gonna lose the bits in the background. Oh, the other thing is I can tell you how I did it. So I had to actually reach out to Victoria, who has Confessions of a Paper Addict. I was confused. So how the cut file comes, and I'm just gonna take this off. You should bend your mat instead of your paper, which I am terrible at, but that way the paper doesn't bend. And then I always have my little spatula nearby to help release it. And then you will see they don't all pop off, but they're all cut. So what I wanted to explain to you was that it comes as the stitching separate from the flowers, and that way you don't have to use both together. In order to put them both together, I had to make a copy and then superimpose them. And I actually had to then erase the other part of it. So that is something, if you guys are interested, I can also give a tutorial online, but that's how I did that. I have a Cricut. I'm imagining it would be very similar with like a Silhouette or a different cutting machine. So, all right, now that I've done all that talking, let's get scrapping. I almost forgot to tell you, I'm also celebrating Shannon from Creative Chaos. She hit 500 subscribers, and that is so cool. I want to congratulate Shannon, and go check out her channel. I'll have that listed below. She's very creative, and she just does different things. So I'm learning from her. I think it's great. So go check her out. And congratulations to Shannon for her 500 subscribers. Now let's get scrapping. Okay, guys, so backing the cut file is not hard, but it was boring, so I didn't want to subject you to that. So if you have questions about backing a cut file, or if you'd like to see a video on that, I could. But being Scraptember and me trying to get all these layouts done, I thought I'd just kind of whiz through that. So here it is backed. I found, I don't know if you can see that one piece of paper that is the biggest one that is around the photo. It was a Paper Studio one, and I took all my color inspiration from that paper. And what I'm thinking right now is I was going to use a black title, but I didn't want it to be the only black on the layout, and now I have black on my border, my photo. But it's all good. I think it turned out really, really good. These florals that I'm working with right now, well, the florals that I put down first are from Paper Studio. They're really inexpensive. You can get them on sale. What I'm working with now is Creative Memories, and I don't know what. In fact, I could probably look to see what paper line that is from. I don't know where the packaging is. Sorry, but I went into my summer stuff, right? My tropical stuff, and so these all came out together, and I just picked out which kind of the greens that would go, leaving the blues and the olive greens on the side. I didn't really want anything metallic, but you can see that it's like a peach color. I think it's a feather, but I kind of tucked it in there like a leaf, and it's got some gold in it. And that's the only thing that really has gold on it, but it's kind of camouflage, so I think it's okay, not really drawing your eye to it. So I get everything glued down. Like in Katie's layout, she's got a cluster on the left side, and that's what I'm doing with that scrap piece of paper, and I made a cluster on there. These are Vicky Bouton's, and I pulled those out because of the little words, phrases in that Katie had on hers. I'm really trying to figure out what I want to use. I end up picking two off there of the longer ones. The green one says positivity is my superpower, and then I'm going to pick out a pink one that says put your feet up. So the story on the new sandals, I was having foot issues before I went down to Florida, and I didn't bring, and this is going to sound so super weird, I didn't bring any sandals with me. We were going to be at a convention. I didn't want to make my feet any worse by putting on some flimsy sandals. I found these, and they are supportive and comfortable and great. So I was super excited to find them. But put your feet up is a good one for that. And then positivity, because I was having foot issues. I like that as well. You can see on the right there, I have some, and I think I call them Echo Park in a different video, but they're simple stories. I have a whole bunch of foam titles and that and words from Peachy Cheap. So I tried to find something that would work, and these colors worked, and I thought, big hugs, my feet are bothering me. It might all be kind of a, I don't know, a kind of a reach, but I think it all went together good. It says big hugs, positivity is my superpower for my title. And so what else am I going to say about myself? To mention Shannon again, she asked us to use florals, and check, I did that, and then bling as well. So once I get these all pasted down the way I like them, I'm going to find some bling and put it on. Here goes the title. And the title went over that. It was kind of a goldish color on that floral as well. So I thought, I'll just cover that right up there too. That worked good. It's starting to come together. I kind of mess around with how I want this floral to be on the top. It took me a while. That the one fern on the side just didn't look right. And I moved it. I tried to put it upside down. I moved it closer. I moved it farther away. There it goes upside down. The decision was to move that darker green one over, and then that other fern, it just went the right way. That's where it needed to be. So I didn't want to cover up that flower too much, but then when I get it down there and I get all the cluster together, I thought it needed to overlap that pink flower on the right-hand side. So I do pick the whole thing up together and then just scoot it just a little bit to the right. And with it overlapping just a little bit, and then overlapping the picture kind of sort of a little bit as well, that made me happy. So that's about it. I'm going to trim that green piece off, and then I will, oh, and you can see the back side. Check out how I covered it up, right? It's a big mess, but you'll never see it, so it works really good. I get out my bling, and I'm not sure where the bling is from. They're rectangle and square pieces. And oh, put the word stickers down first. It's a nice finishing touch. I think it fit in there well, and the colors are spot on too. So I was super happy to find those. I have my Vicky Bouton stuff next to my table, or where I scrapbook, so it's easy if I need something. I kind of dig, especially for a Florida page. So then I dug through there. I'll get out my bling, and this sheet of bling has seen its better days. There's kind of like random ones stuck on it and stuff like that, but I will get that out and make 3 clusters of those. Please make sure to check out down below and see everybody that's celebrating Shannon. Everybody that's playing along with Scraptember, there's a playlist, and then there will also be listed everybody that's playing along with May I Scraplift You. All of these people are super talented. You will get lots of good ideas. I can promise you that, and I never promise anything. And I want to thank you to all my subscribers, especially the new ones that have come around recently. Please if you do like this video, leave me comments. I love hearing from everybody and interacting. That's the most fun part of my day. Have a fabulous day, and I'll see you again soon.